When in-laws become outlaws, navigating difficult family dynamics in your relationship. Picture this. You're finally married to the love of your life, but your in-laws seem determined to turn your happily ever after into a chaotic soap opera. Their constant criticism, unreasonable demands, or dramatic outbursts leave you feeling drained, frustrated, and questioning your sanity. Sadly, difficult in-laws are a common challenge for many couples. Research indicates that in-law conflicts are a significant predictor of marital dissatisfaction and even divorce. When one partner's family members consistently overstep boundaries or create tension, it can strain the couple's bond and create a breeding ground for resentment. One couple, we'll call them Emily and Ben, sought therapy due to Emily's mother's relentless interference in their lives. Her critical comments about their parenting choices, unsolicited advice, and frequent unannounced visits left Emily feeling overwhelmed and Ben frustrated by his inability to protect his wife from her mother's negativity. Through couples therapy, Emily and Ben learned to establish clear boundaries with her mother, communicate their needs assertively, and support each other in navigating these challenging interactions. Individual therapy also empowered Emily to address her own anxieties and guilt surrounding her mother's behavior, enabling her to prioritize her own well-being and her marriage. If you're grappling with difficult in-laws, remember that you're not alone, and there are strategies to reclaim your peace and protect your relationship. Some of these key strategies for dealing with difficult in-laws include, number one, a united front. You've got to talk to each other separately, just the two of you, and then present a united front with your partner towards those in-laws. You'll have to discuss boundaries and expectations together and support each other in enforcing them. I'd also recommend problem solving or coping ahead and anticipating the typical sorts of pushback and boundary crossing and boundary testing that your in-laws may do. Sometimes it sounds silly, but doing a little bit of role play as well and pretending to be each other and the in-laws so that you can coach each other on what sort of boundary enforcing statements would really make each of you feel supported. That can help. Number two, of course, is the setting of the boundaries. So clearly and calmly communicating your limits to your in-laws. This may involve limiting visits, phone calls, or their involvement in certain aspects of your life, especially if they're not willing to honor those boundaries. Number three, you'll need to manage your expectations and recognize that you may not be able to change your in-laws' behavior, which, disappoints most of us, may cause some resentment or some sadness or some anger. But if you can accept it and accept that they are their own people, they're entitled to feel or think as they want, but you can control your reactions and your responses. And you'll be a lot happier if you accept that they are who they are, and that you do not have to change them in order to still be happy and have a good marriage. Next is don't take it personally. It's harder, to actually do than it seems. Remember that their behavior, your in-laws' behavior, often stems from their own issues and insecurities, especially the problematic behavior. So it's not a reflection on you or your partner. And even if they're trying to make you feel guilty, it doesn't mean that you did anything wrong. Remember that. Seek professional help. Lastly, of course, I'm biased towards therapy. I'm a therapist, but yes, a therapist can provide valuable guidance in navigating complex family dynamics, how to develop communication skills, and they can also help you to strengthen your relationship with your partner so that it's strong and healthy, and when the inevitable stress comes from the in-law dynamic, that it starts to roll off of you like water off a duck, right? That's the hope. So remember, your primary loyalty is to your partner and your marriage. It has to come first, not your mom, not your dad, not your sister, not your brother, your partner. It's okay to prioritize your own well-being and set boundaries to protect your relationship. And lastly, you don't have to tolerate disrespectful or harmful behavior, and you shouldn't, right? If one of your in-laws says something disrespectful to you or to your partner, you shouldn't stick around. You should be able to walk away. You should be able to stand up for yourself or for your partner. And you also should not sit in silence, especially if they're disrespecting you or your partner. You don't have to be disrespectful in kind. That also won't help matters. It'll make it worse. But you can say, that's not okay to say to me. And you can walk away. You can also say, it's not okay to say that to my beloved or my partner. And then walk away with them. And if you're struggling with these in-law issues or any other challenges in your relationship, please don't hesitate to seek help. At Couples Counseling ATL, we're here to support you in building a stronger and healthier and more more fulfilling partnership. You can go to counselingatl.com to book your first couples therapy session or individual session alone if you prefer. You can schedule a free 20-minute video call with any therapist of your choice. And you can also sign up for one of our upcoming couples workshops where we break down all of the Gottman research and all of the practical skills for a healthy relationship. We'd love to help you to work on your relationship and to build a healthier, thriving relationship. Thank you. Be well.